everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carolyn, and this video is going to be my first update to my rolling Project 10 pan. So if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. It's always like as soon as I start filming, that's when she wants all the attention. She was so calm when I was getting ready, when I was like getting all these products together. Now, as soon as I start filming, she's rowdy and wants to play. So yeah, that's pretty much how it always goes. But anyway, so this update is a little bit late. I posted my intro on the 15th and I'm doing these monthly, so I'm not sure. I guess it's not going to be monthly like on the day because this is the 21st and the last was the 15th, but I guess just as long as I'm getting these up every month, I'm happy with that. The reason I kind of held off on posting this update is because I wanted to have empties every update, and this month I don't have like complete empties. I have a couple that are so close that maybe have like one or two uses left, but I don't have like complete what I consider total empties. But I do have a lot of progress on these products, on most of these products. I do have a couple of like bonus makeup empties, I guess, because they weren't in this project, but they're makeup empties, so I'll just kind of show those at the end. I think I'll start off with the least exciting products and then move on to like more exciting, I guess. Start off with this, which is the same as when I brought it in unopened. This is a blister pack for the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. And the reason I haven't opened it yet is because, one, I've been trying really hard to finish this one. And also, I don't think it's the exact right shade for me. I think it's a little bit more warm and a little bit darker. I'm not sure, but I wanted to wait until, because once I open it, I want to use it within like the next 3 days. I don't know how long it'll take, but I want to just use it every day until it's gone, because I feel like it'll go bad faster, you know, like I think it's gonna be one of those things that I have to use up really fast. So anyway, I just haven't wanted to make that commitment just yet, but I'm gonna be upset with myself if it's not empty, it's not an empty next month. Now this is the Milani eyeshadow primer. This is a product that I rolled in my Plan to Pan project pan. So when I rolled it into that, it was up here. So this is how it was. It's actually in the same spot. It's like a little bit, maybe I could have made this line a little bit lower, like a little bit thicker, but it's basically in the same spot. But I have been using it every day. Oh, and I had to like redraw the lines because they were really faded. So on a lot of these products, I redrew the lines because they were faded. I don't know if that matters to anyone, but anyway, you need the tiniest bit, like half of a pea size amount for both eyes. So it's really slow going. And I was reminded from Emily Noel 83, which she's the reason I got this eyeshadow primer to begin with. It's her favorite eyeshadow primer, I guess, but she's like, when you think you're about done, you still have months left. She was saying that in one of her recent videos. I think her repurchased makeup or something like that. I can't remember exactly which video, but anyway, she said that this will just last forever. So I think this is probably going to be one of those things that's in here for a while, and hopefully it's gone hopefully I do finish it by the end of the year. But I have been using it pretty much every time I do my makeup, so, but it doesn't really show. And I rolled in this e.l.f. Sheer Slick in Black Cherry, and I'll do a swatch of this. This one I've only used a few times since I rolled it in. Honestly, it's a color I wear more, not really in the summer, but more in like the fall, winter time. But again, like I could have made a line. It's like right underneath the line. I think I've used it like 3 times since I rolled it in. But you can see that there's, if I couldn't make a new line. I could only just make it thicker, I guess. So I just left it. But I don't know how this is going to be next update, because yeah, this isn't one I wear all the time during this time of year. It's more of a fall winter kind of shade for me. And I have this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. It's makeup grip, so it's supposed to be gripping. It's hydrating, and I have oily skin, so I think I got this off of the recommendation of Kelly Gooch, but I don't think it's the right primer for me. I want to try the e.l.f. Power Grip, because I feel like I wanted a gripping primer because I have oily skin and sometimes my makeup just slides right off. So anyway, this doesn't help with my oiliness, but it does help my makeup stay on. So it works. I feel like if you have dry skin, you would like this, but anyway, this is how much progress I've made, and I've been using it every time I do my makeup, I think, pretty much. Then I have this Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer Base, and I think it's supposed to be like a pore filling primer, and I hit jar on it, so I did make some progress, but I'm purposely not trying to use this up until I get the e.l.f. Putty Primer, because I do want to see how it compares to the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And someone in my intro mentioned that they're curious to see how this compares to the e.l.f. one. So I think I want to get the e.l.f. one before I finish this, so I could kind of compare the two. I also want to get the L'Oreal one, and I don't remember the name of it. I'll pop up a picture here, but one of the YouTubers I followed for a long time, she used to be called Drugstore Maven, but I think her name is like Taylor Margaret now, I think. She said that the L'Oreal primer, the pore filling one, is the best drugstore pore filling primer, smoothing primer that she has come across, and she likes it better than the e.l.f. one. So I kind of want to get both of those and compare like all 3 of these, but I'm also thinking, do I want and need 2 full-size pore filling primers? Probably not, but for the sake of YouTube and comparing them, I might actually get both of them, but we'll see. I have no idea how long it takes to finish up a full-size pore filling primer, so I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but anyway, that's the progress on that one. This is one where I was like, I thought I was gonna finish it by now. I'm at the very bottom, and I'm just kind of like squeezing it out, and I thought I was gonna finish it today. I didn't. I don't know how many uses I have left, because I keep thinking it's gonna be gone, but it's not. So this is still in here. I usually like to cut open my products and use like every last drop, but this is my 3rd or 4th one of these, and I learned that I don't like to cut this open because it makes a big mess, and it also oxidizes really quickly. So by the next time I use it, I know like last time I only cut one of these open, and the next day I went back to use it and it was already too dark and a little bit orange, so I couldn't use it anyway. So it was just I felt like it was pointless and a mess. So long story long, I'm not going to cut this open, so I probably just have a couple more uses, I think, hopefully, but that should be gone next update. This is the the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Matte in Cruel Intentions. So I have made some progress on this. I've learned from this that, and I have a couple other matte ones, or one other matte one that I just got from the box of makeup from Amy. I've learned that I'm not gonna purchase the matte ones from ColourPop because they dry out and like become hard to use, and so I want to get this used up because it's drying out and not get any more of the matte Super Shock Cheeks. But the other formulas, like the pearlized finish, they will last for a long time. Like I have this one from the same collection. This is in Brute Flute, and it's still super creamy. It's pearlized, but it's so creamy. It's like just as creamy as the first time I got it. I barely dipped my finger in to pick up the product, but this one I have to like kind of move my finger a bit more, and I mean it still works. It hasn't dried out completely yet, but it is drying out, so I want to get this used up. Sorry, I feel like I'm kind of rambling on about these products. This is the Buxom lip gloss in the shade Dolly. This is how much progress I have made on it. I think this should be empty next update based off of how much I've already used. I'm hoping that it's empty next month. And another lip gloss I rolled in is the NYX Fat Drip Lip Oil. Fat Oil Lip Drip. I don't know. It's a lip gloss. It's not really a lip oil. But this is the progress on this. I feel like it'll be in here at least a couple more months. Because there's still product up here and all around and I'm not even close to taking the stopper out on this, so yeah, I would expect it to be around at least a couple more months. But this, it's not quite an empty on my terms, but like I took the stopper out well, it actually fell at the bottom. It fell into the tube. Probably can't. Can you see? Probably not. It just looks black. But I'm just scraping the sides, and I don't have the stopper in here anymore, so I probably have 1 or 2 more uses. I don't know. I've had it. I've used it like 5 times since I took the stopper out, so I don't think I have that much left. But because it's basically empty, and most people would consider this an empty, I'm gonna roll it out to roll something else in. So I'm gonna be using this until it's totally empty, but for this project, I'm rolling it. I'm gonna say it's an empty and roll it out. And I'm gonna roll in its place this, because I want to have roll-ins every month. This is the Makeup Revolution Cream Bronzer, and I think it's just the shade Light. I don't know, there's no shade name on here, but this put it down here. That's the shade. It's kind of getting close to being done. It's in my plan to pan for 2024, like a product I want to finish in this year, so figured I could just roll it into this project. This is the progress as of right now. I wanted to share a couple makeup empties. So I finished the Wet n Wild translucent powder, and I also finished the Ace Beauté powder. I had poured it into this because I took the cap out so I could get the last bit of powder. But I finished this. This is the Ace Beauté powder. I get translucent or setting. It's in the shade Fair. It's a setting powder, loose setting powder. I poured it into this one because there was no stopper or anything on this, and it just was really messy, so I just poured it into this container. Anyway, I finished both of these up, and I've repurchased the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent setting powder so many times, probably like 7 times. I've used this for years. I may get a new one at some point because it is a nice translucent setting powder. It does the job. it's inexpensive. But so those are a couple empties, and I'm going to pour, sorry, this is kind of reflective, but this is the Becca Hydro Mist setting powder. I'm actually going to pour this into here because I can put this cap back in, and I don't like this the way this cap is, because it has this mesh cap, and I just don't like it. So I prefer the plastic cap over that. So I'm gonna actually end up pouring this into this one and reusing that package. So I'm down a couple loose setting powders, so I guess that's exciting. But that is it for this update. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If you like project panning content, any kind of makeup content, I do a lot of different kind of makeup content on here, so if that's your thing, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!